Let's sit in a comfortable meditation posture. Make sure your back is erect, side cast down. And we will meditate for 10 minutes. So we will make the first determination in our minds voicelessly. From now on for 10 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on for 10 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on for 10 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. And we can close our eyes or we can see the floor in front of us. And we will gently, lovingly notice the flat piece of flesh at the top of the head. We allow it to be heavy. We continue to the forehead. Eyes, nose, lips, chin, cheeks, ears, back of the head. We allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the head to be heavy. We continue to the neck, shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, fingers, tips of fingers, chest, abdomen, back, and we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the upper part of the body to be heavy. We continue to the buttocks, thighs, knees, calves, soles, toes, tips of toes, and we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the body to be heavy. And we enjoy that heaviness. We are curious about how this body is heavy, and we try to make it even heavier than it is now. Now, as that body is heavy, we can consider our peace. Now we are checking, is this mind in peace or is it not in peace? If you do not see that the mind is in peace, then be curious. How does it feel like? What is the reason that the mind is not in peace? And if your mind is in peace, also be curious and watch. Why is the mind in peace? How does it feel like? And now let's share our peace with other living beings. We'll start in our room. There may be some insects in your room, humans, or maybe even invisible beings like deities, gods. Whoever is there, we will allow them to enjoy the same peace, at least as much peace as we have now. So we will use for that a sentence that we will recite again and again in our minds. May all beings in this room be in peace. May all beings in this room be in peace. May all beings in this room be in peace. Now let's expand our thoughts of loving kindness. May all beings in this building be in peace. May all beings in this city or village be in peace. May all beings in this country be in peace. May all beings on this planet be in peace. May all beings in this world be in peace. May all beings, including me, be in peace. May all beings, including me, be in peace. Now, because the time for this sitting is finished, let's make the last determination in our minds voicelessly. From now on, I will always be mindful and shine with loving kindness. From now on, I will always be mindful and shine with loving kindness. From now on, I will always be mindful and shine with loving kindness. And with that determination, we can slowly, mindfully change the way of our sitting. Felix, when you meditate, where do you keep your hands? You're muted. Felix, I'm asking you a question. Do you hear it?
Yes.
Where did you keep your hands during meditation, Felix? Where did you place your hands? Where did you keep them during meditation? I cannot see that. Can you please adjust the camera so that I can see your legs? I totally cannot see your legs, Felix. I can see your face, but that's quite all. Felix, can you adjust the camera? Maybe put it on a chair or on a table. And I would like to ask Mo and Hane to also try to keep their chair and their camera on a chair or on a table. Felix, that's not enough. Can you keep your camera on a chair or on a table? Okay. Not successful. Anyway, we'll continue with others, and Felix may need some more time for adjusting his camera. So I think we can do the recitation. So everyone, please unmute yourself. I will say Yamahang vadami tang vadeta, which means what I say, you say. It means repeat after me. And then you can reply Ama Bhante, which means yes, Venerable Sir. So let's try that together. Remember to keep your hands at the chest. Yamahang vadami tang vadeta. Very well. So now you can repeat after me. Aham bhante tisaranena saha panchasilang dhammang yajami anuggaham katva silang deta me bhante anukampang upadaya. Dutiyampi aham bhante tisaranena saha panchasilang dhammang yajami anuggaham katva silang deta me bhante anukampang upadaya. Tatiyampi aham bhante tisaranena saha panchasilang dhammang yajami anuggaham katva silang deta me bhante anukampang upadaya. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami Dhammang saranang gacchami Sanghang saranang gacchami Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. So now I will announce to you that going for refuges is enough, is complete, and you can reply Ama Bhante, yes, Venerable Sir. So let's try that together. Sarana gamanang paripunnang. So now come the 5 precepts. The first one means I follow the precept of refraining from killing living beings. Panatipata. Veramani sikkhapadang. Samadhiyami. The second precept means I follow the precept of refraining from taking what is not given. It means we never steal. Adinadana. Veramani sikkhapadang. Samadhiyami. The third precept means I follow the precept of refraining from sexual misconduct, which means when you have a husband, when you have a wife, then you care only for them. You do not fall in love with anyone else. Kamesu. Michhachara. Veramani sikkhapadang. Samadhiyami. The fourth precept means I follow the precept of refraining from false speech. It means we never tell lies. Musavada. Veramani sikkhapadang. Samadhiyami. The last precept means I follow the precept of refraining of avoiding drinking alcohol and taking drugs. Sura meraya. Majja. Pamadatthana. Veramani sikkhapadang. Samadhiyami. So now I will encourage you to follow the 5 precepts and 3 refuges very well, and be mindful. And then you can reply, Ama Bhante, yes, Venerable Sir. Tisaranena saddhing panchasilang dhammang sadhukang surakhitang katva appamadena sampadetha. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you soon attain the eternal bliss of Nibbana. Very well, yes, thank you. Alright, so now for today, I didn't prepare a story, and I see some of you still didn't draw a picture. But I would like to discuss with you your reasons. Why did you, or why do you learn the Buddha's teachings? What is the reason that you meditate? What is the reason that you listen to Buddha's teachings, that you come to this class? So there may be various reasons, and some of the reasons are of high quality, of high wisdom. Some of the reasons are of low quality and low wisdom. And I would like to encourage you all to follow the Buddha's teachings for the reasons that are of high quality, high wisdom. And some of you maybe even do not know that there are such reasons. So that's why I would like to start this inquiry. That means this a little, let's say, a little search. You will be searching in your mind. You will be investigating. You will be analyzing. You will be trying to explore and to find what are actually the reasons that you could be interested in the Buddha's teachings, that you could be enthusiastic to meditate. Andre wanted to say something?
No, I just raised my hands to answer the question.
I see, okay, so not yet. The time is not yet. So the various reasons for becoming follower of the Buddha. First of all, the Buddha explained his teachings, the so-called Eightfold Noble Path, so that people get free from suffering, so that people are happy. That's the reason why the Buddha appeared in the world, for the happiness of many people. The Buddha became the Buddha for the happiness of the many people. And the teachings of the Buddha has this one goal, one purpose, so that we are happy. Now that's the question. How much do you want to be happy? Do you want to be happy a little bit? Do you want to be happy very much? How long, for how long time do you want to be happy? Do you want to be happy for this little while and then experience pain or suffering or crying? Or do you want to be happy for today and then tomorrow experience pain, suffering, crying? Or do you want to be happy for this year and then the next year experience pain, suffering, or crying? Or do you want to be happy for 10 years and then experience suffering, pain, and crying? Do you want to be happy this life and then in your next life experience suffering, pain, and crying? And what about if you are happy in this life and in your next life, but the other life you experience pain, suffering, or crying? So you need to decide, what do you want? And the Buddha's teachings is here available for us so that we are happy always, so that we are always happy, so that we achieve the ultimate happiness forever. And to achieve ultimate happiness forever, you need to calm down. The key, the solution to be happy and to avoid pain, suffering, and crying is to achieve calm. And through calm, you can stay happy for a long, long time. Now, if you have this kind of joy of laughing and running here and there and that kind of thing, then that is fine. No problem with that. But after some time, you will lose your energy. And when you lose your energy for your running and jumping and laughing, then you may actually cry. You may actually have pain. So as you're running and happy, yay, then you stumble, you fall on the floor and you're crying. You see? That's not enough. So that's not okay. Or you're happy, and then you think, oh, I would like to have this, I would like to have this candy, or I would like to have this thing for food, or I would like to play with the phone, and then your parents say, no, no, sorry, and you, and you're crying and sad. So you see, too much happy sometimes leads to too much crying. So instead, it's better if we are calm. If you're calm, then you're happy all the time, whatever happens. So if you want to be happy for a long time, then you need to be calm. And that's the solution. And the Buddha is teaching us how to be calm. And there are different ways how to be calm and different levels how to be calm. There are very deep levels how to be calm, very powerful levels. You achieve them in meditation. And and we have many levels of that. You can have the first level, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth level of being calm in meditation on specific object. And you can have also calm on the first, second, third, and fourth level in meditation of observing the body and the mind. So as you can see, we have a lot of levels of being calm. And being calm is so important for us in Buddhism. So these are the number one purpose of following the Buddha's teachings, to achieve peace. And through peace, through being calm or being peace, you achieve happiness for a long time. It's a steady happiness. It's a happiness that's firm. So other people cannot break that happiness so easily. On the other hand, if you have this happiness of joy of laughing, dancing, and so on, anyone can come and break your happiness. It's so easy to do that. So instead, we like calm and peace because that happiness is very reliable, it's very strong. Okay, so what about other purposes of following the Buddha's teachings? So the first number one purpose of following the Buddha's teachings is to be calm, to be happy for a long time. Okay, so what about other purposes? Well, some people follow the Buddha's teachings to be rich, to have a lot of money, to have a nice car, to have a nice house. That's also a way how you can follow the Buddha's teachings. It is perfectly fine. How do you do that? Well, the Buddha instructs, if you want to be rich in this life, well, then you need to give. You need to be generous. And you need to work hard. If you work hard, if you are careful, if you study hard, if you work hard, and if you're generous and you support those who follow high morality, those who follow 5 precepts, those who follow 8 precepts, and so on, then that is the way how you can become rich already in this life. Well, if you do not know anyone who doesn't kill, who doesn't steal, who is faithful to their husbands' wives, who doesn't steal, who doesn't drink alcohol or take drugs, then think about your friends in this class. you all train yourself in following 5 precepts, so you can support each other of this class. You can also support your parents who lead you, who support you, in following the 5 precepts. So out of generosity, out of gratitude that you're thankful, you can support your parents. You can also support your friends at school. You can support your other friends. If you have something good to eat or something good, something nice, and you do not need it to stay healthy, to stay warm, well, then you can, or to study at school, then you can actually give it to your friends. But it needs to be your thing, okay? It cannot be someone else. It must be always your thing that you're giving. So if you want to be rich, if you want to be successful in this life, then you are generous, you give to others. So let's say you get a snack, you get a cake, and you think, okay, you know what, I want to be rich in this life, and you give it to your friend. That's pretty good. That's very, very good. All right, then another purpose to follow the Buddha's teachings is to be born as a god in the next life. So that's a very good purpose. That's one of the purposes that the Buddha also expects from us, at least to become a god in our next life. What's a god? God is a powerful being. It's like a human, but it's not a human. It's a powerful being. Gods live in the heavens and they have long life and they are very beautiful. Men and women, gods are very, very beautiful. They shine. When gods come here to the human world to visit for whatever reason, then humans see them as very shining, shining and shining and shining. If they come deep at night, then the shine is so strong that it's as if it was during the day. Their shine is so strong that you think it's now in the midday, because the shine is just so strong. So gods, they shine. They have long life. They enjoy a lot of pleasure, and they shine. They're very beautiful. So that's another purpose of why would you like to become, why would you like to follow the Buddha's teachings, why would you like to meditate. Okay, another purpose to become, to be a Buddhist is to gain wisdom, is to understand how the world works. What is this me? Who am I? What is this? Am I this body? Am I this mind? Is there something permanent, something that I can rely on? What is to do good? What is to do bad? What will be the consequences? What will happen if I do only good deeds? What will happen if I do only bad deeds? Can I do sometimes a little bad deed? What about if I tell lies just a little bit? What will happen then? What about if I just kill a few ants? Will that be okay for me? It will not. What about if I steal a little bit, just a little thing? Will that be okay for me? It will not be okay. So this is the wisdom. The Buddha's teachings is providing you with the wisdom so that you are happy about your life, you are happy about yourself, and other people are also happy about you. So that other people trust you, they believe you, and they help you if you need any help. It is very good idea to be a good person, because then you will receive help from others when you need anything. It's not a good idea to be evil, because then other people will not like to help you and you will be left alone or with other bad people. And you do not want to be left with other bad people, because then you are stuck. You're stuck to the people who are bad, and you cannot reach out, you cannot get help from those who are good. So we always want to be good people so that good people are with us and they help us if we need anything. And we, of course, always help others as well. All right, so these were some of the reasons why would you follow the Buddha's teachings. First, to achieve peace and happiness for a long time. Second, to be second is to be successful in this life, to be rich, and to be happy in this very life, especially to be rich and to get whatever you want. Third, to be born as a god in your next life. And fourth, to be wise, to achieve wisdom, to live a noble life, and to be successful in your community because you are wise, because you do things that are good and not those that are bad. But maybe you have some other reasons. Maybe you just follow the Buddha's teachings so that your parents are happy because they asked you to follow the Buddha's teachings, so you follow them so that the parents are happy. Well, that's a low level, low quality reason, not a high quality reason. It's a good reason, but it's a low quality reason. You know what I mean? So you need to understand that there are good reasons, but some of the good reasons are low quality, low level, beginner level, and then there is advanced level, high level. So be careful about that. All right, so today we will not go through everyone. We will start with we will do just probably just 2 people will have opportunity to speak today because we have to finish very soon, and then the remaining people will be answering next week. All right, so you will have a lot of time to prepare your answer and to think about it. I wish actually that you write it down. But anyway, I will first ask 2 people here, and because Andre was raising his hand, I will ask Andre. So Andre, what is the reason that you meditate, and what is the reason that you listen and follow the Buddha's teachings?
The reason that I do these things is so that I can help other people and myself always have a good life and be nirvana.
Mm-hmm. What do you think is nibbana? How do you imagine that?
Excuse me?
How do you imagine nibbana? What do you think is nibbana? You said you follow the Buddha's teachings to achieve nibbana as the last thing. So what is this thing, nibbana? How do you understand it?
I think it is a place where everything is calm and natural, and there's no suffering, there's no aging, there's no sickness, and there's no death.
Mm-hmm. Nibbana is not a place, but it's true. Nibbana is free from suffering, free from birth, old age, sickness, and death, and Nibbana is peaceful. But Nibbana is not a place. And in Nibbana there is no body and no mind. That's difficult, isn't it? So Nibbana is a very difficult thing to explain. It is possible to explain, but it's very hard to understand. Okay, thank you very much. So that was a very good beginning. And now let's continue with who would like to continue? What about Tenza? Tenza, can you tell us why do you follow the Buddha's teachings? Why do you meditate?
To gain wisdom and to be enlightened.
Mm-hmm. So how do you understand wisdom? What is wisdom for you?
To know the good choices and not the bad choices.
Very good. Yes, to know the good choice, to distinguish the good choices from bad choices, and to follow the good choices only. That's very good. What about enlightenment? What do you mean by enlightenment?
Honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna explain that.
Yeah, just say, how do you feel it? What do you feel? What do you think could be? What does enlightenment mean to you? What is the good thing about enlightenment? Why, if someone asked you, "Oh, you want? Should I need enlightenment? What is that for?" Then how will you answer to them?
Honestly, it could be like another more powerful wisdom.
A kind of powerful wisdom? Well, that's true. It's a powerful wisdom about yourself. It's a powerful wisdom about how this body, how this mind works. When someone becomes enlightened, they understand the nature of the body and of the mind. When they understand the nature of the body and of the mind, they get free from all greed, hatred, and ignorance, because they see that all of this body and this mind, they are beyond our control. That in the ultimate sense, in the deep sense, this body and mind are just causes and effects. But this is a very deep sense. We live in the superficial sense. So we always have control, we always have power over everything we do and everything we say. But in the deep sense, also, we have no power over this body and the mind at the same time. We have power and we also don't have power. And to realize this, to understand this, there is enlightenment. So, as you can see, it's very difficult, it's very complicated, but with enlightenment, there is this understanding of how the things are. So, that's enlightenment. So, that's very good. So, you would like to understand the nature of the body and the mind, so you know better how the world works, and you know better what is this, what is here for you in this world. If there is anything, um, if there is anything deeper, if there is a deeper meaning that you may use for happiness. Okay, that's pretty good. So I would now like to ask everyone here to take up this homework. There is nothing to draw, but there is something to write. And I wish that all of you writes at least in 4 sentences or 4 lines in your notebook for our classes. I think everyone has a notebook for our classes. If you don't, it would be good if you have it. So you need to write in 4 lines or 4 sentences the reason why do you meditate, why do you listen, why do you come for this class. So do you come for this class because your parents asked you, or because you have nothing else to do, or because you're bored and you think, okay, maybe this is a lot of fun, or are you coming here to achieve peace, or to get wisdom, or to be successful in this life, and so on and on and on. So you need to write your reasons. Okay, so thank you everyone for coming. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you soon attain the eternal bliss of Nibbana.